Hello, my name is Voya and welcome to my deep guide. I decided to make a video that is about currently available-ish, 10-inch-ish e-ink devices that are available currently on the market. The format that I wanted to do was create a list of the devices that I think and I find relevant currently on the market and just do a quick summary for each of these devices and then just offer you my take on what I would choose, which device I would choose, which type of use as a general thing. The idea behind the video is to have like a quick summary condensed with lots of information so that you can just kind of flip through and see which device is best for you and your specific case scenario. Unlike when you're deciding to buy which computer you're going to buy or which phone, the situation with e-ink devices is much more chaotic and it's basically a jungle out there. With phones and computers, it's kind of easy because you have standardization. So you can choose, I want a Linux, Windows, or an OS X computer, or I want an Android or an iOS Apple phone. And as soon as you've made that distinction, you know which ecosystem you are getting into and you automatically know what are the standard things that you can expect as functionalities, etc., etc. And then you can focus on really specific small things that matter to you personally. With the e-ink devices, that is not the case at all. And that means that deciding which device to buy in an e-ink world is not easy. And when you take into consideration the prices that are nothing to be smirked at, and coupled with, again, that it's not possible to test or see the device in real life beforehand, that makes it problematic. So you turn to video reviews, but then you start hearing one source saying one thing, another saying a different one, and that adds to the overall confusion and insecurity and adds the one also which is like, who do I trust? Then you turn to internet, Reddit threads and or social media, but then things take a really dark turn and that feed into fear, paranoia, and even more insecurity. So let's say that you manage to navigate somehow all of that. And you come out of this whole thing, you know, like I visualize myself coming out of a bush with, you know, branches sticking out of my hair and just like scratches and things like that. And then you make a decision, but then you face the fear of missing out, analysis paralysis, and the likes. As an end result, this means that something that should have been fun and satisfying as an experience, such as researching and buying a new device, it can easily turn into a source of anxiety and overall negativity. And I don't know about you, but once anxiety builds up in me, it can trigger a lot of other things that I do struggle with. Thankfully, over the years, I've put in a lot of hard work in therapy to learn how to navigate and manage such situations in a much healthier way, which in turn has reflected in a very positive way on all other aspects of my daily life. So the whole idea behind my deep guide is to help with the decision-making process and make it somewhat easier by providing you with a trusted source, hopefully that's me, of an objective information about these devices. And I hope that my work provides some help in that department. That's the whole idea behind this video to begin with. Unfortunately, what I cannot help, but I'm perfectly aware of, are the emotional wellness struggles, as I don't know how to do that. But what I do know is that learning to navigate these complex emotions isn't something that I have to do alone. And if you're struggling, you don't have to either. And that's where BetterHelp, the sponsor of today's video, comes in. What? A sponsored video on my deep guide? Yes, for a reason. And the reasons I've just explained there. BetterHelp connects you with a licensed therapist who is trained to listen and give you helpful, unbiased advice. First, you go to their site, answer a few questions, and BetterHelp will match you to a professional who has years of experience helping people with struggles like yours. And the cool thing about it is that you can do it all from your phone or computer or tablet via phone call, video chat, or messaging, however you feel most comfortable at a given moment. It's the easiest possible way to start the process of talking to a therapist and actually addressing the struggles and understanding that you don't have to go through it alone and that help is available. Let BetterHelp connect you to a therapist who can support you, all from the comfort of your own home or office. I highly encourage you to at least check it out and test it out. And if you want to do that, you can do that by visiting betterhelp.com/mydeepguide, or you can choose My Deep Guide during the sign up and enjoy a special discount on your first month. And I want to issue a very special thanks for BetterHelp for sponsoring this video.
What gives, man? Why do you have sponsored content on My Deep Guide? Would you?
Sponsored content will help the independence of My Deep Guide, because the sponsors that I'm going to choose are going to have absolutely nothing to do with the content that is covered here, but they do align with the interest of the audience that is looking for these things. Sponsors that you're going to see on My Deep Guide are going to be highly curated sponsors, such as BetterHelp, or something that helps with the security of your devices, or something that's educational, or generally stuff that I find genuine and useful. So that's that. So which are the contenders in this video? Well, we start off with Remarkable 2. Then I wanted to focus also on the Supernote A5X, although it comes with a pretty huge asterisk, and that is that it has been discontinued. So technically you cannot find Supernote A5X new on the market. You can find it only as a used device, but I think that there's a fair number of people who are still interested in that device and will consider it for different types of use case scenarios, and that there is a possibility of actually finding them in the used market, although not too often, but it is possible. Then we have the Boox Tab Ultra C Pro, Boox Note Air 3C, Boox Note Air 3, Boox Go 10.3. Then we get Kindle Scribe, Kobo Elipsa 2E, Lenovo Smart Paper, and we have Quaderno A5 Gen 2. So that is the selection of the devices that I'm going to be giving you an overview in this video. And let's start with the Remarkable 2. Well, Remarkable 2 is beautiful and it's very well built, but it is a fragile device. It's very easy to use and very easy to learn how to use. Excellent for writing, but it does have limitations that put it behind competitors in that field, specifically thinking about custom templates, converting PDFs to templates, etc. It has an unsophisticated and visually unappealing handwriting rendering when compared to the competition. It's only okay as a reader due to some of the limitations, but it is okay for text highlighting and margin annotations. So if that's what you're looking for, it can definitely handle that, but it's not really that good for anything more than that. It can work as a digital typewriter, but it is extremely limited in such a role. The device itself doesn't really have a Bluetooth capability, so the only way to use it as a digital typewriter is by purchasing a specific and a very expensive add-on, which is called Typefolio. The flipbook cover, not the Typefolio, but the flipbook cover itself, is functional but basic, and the device has very limited storage size. Connect subscription is something that is required for some of the functionalities, although majority is not locked behind the subscription paywall. Updates, while regular, they are extremely sparse, and sometimes they can be actually detrimental to the overall platform development, and they feel like going backwards, especially the recent stuff that's been going on. Overall, this is a very locked and limited platform. The device has a 227 ppi monochromatic screen, has a very good desktop app and synchronization services, and the web interface, while it is quite limited, it does offer some hidden functionalities such as backing up and restoring notebooks and documents in Remarkable's native format. The device does not have a front light. You need to take into consideration that this is a 4-year-old platform and a device, and the specifications of the device as well. It does support Wacom EMR pens, meaning that the writing precision and responsiveness is excellent. Pens that are dedicated for the device, they are very expensive and they are somewhat fragile, but they feel and perform very well. The customer support is inconsistent, and the overall package as a device, as a platform to use, although individually, the device is cheap-ish, but when you start adding on everything else, it can get to be pretty expensive. Next we get on to the Supernote A5X, and this is a device that has a unique design and writing feel. The build is all plastic, and while not fancy, it is very robust and lightweight. The UI and UX is quite easy to learn and to use, considering the power and flexibility that it offers, but there is a small learning curve to the platform. The side slider that the device actually uses, it introduces a lot of flexibility and agility in daily operations, and I'm specifically referring to the quick access. This is something that's really, really good. The device and the platform has the best writing capabilities and flexibility of any other platform on the market. The writing feel is not paper-like at all, nor tablet-like. It's unique and it closely resembles a gel pen writing feel. So some people do love it, others don't. It has an unsophisticated and visually unappealing exporting of the handwritten strokes, good reader capabilities with plenty of options, but some limitations as well, such as a lack of a split screen functionality, no reflow or OCR functionality, etc. However, the platform does support a Kindle because it does have a Kindle app. And while we're talking about apps, no, it doesn't have Google Play, but it does also offer an excellent drawing app, which is called Atelier, which is really, really good for drawing. The device can work as a digital typewriter, but it still lacks basic functionalities to make it truly an effective digital typewriter. It does have a Bluetooth capability, so technically any Bluetooth keyboard can be used for typing, although the typing experience can get a bit slow at times. The flipbook cover itself is functional but basic. The updates for the platform are not issued too often, but they are usually meaningful and comprehensive. It has a 227 ppi monochromatic screen. Desktop and mobile apps are incomplete and leave a lot to be desired. However, the web interface is quite good and offers quite a lot of functionalities. The device overall, it's also like a 4-year-old platform, so it can be slow in certain operations. It does not come equipped with a front light. However, it does support Wacom EMR pens, meaning excellent precision and responsiveness. It uses pens with ceramic nibs that never spend, and is one of the only devices that actually can safely use these ceramic nibs because it does have a soft layer on top of the screen that is designed to use with these ceramic nibs. Overall, it has very good customer support. The device is expensive, and the biggest problem that you will encounter with it is that it has unfortunately been discontinued without a replacement actually being available, or the replacement is being delayed over and over again. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. And of course, we're going to be covering several Boox devices, so some of these talking points, I will be repeating them for those who are interested in specific devices and if they skip these chapters and just want to see a specific device. So, Boox Tab Ultra C Pro. It has excellent build quality, but the front edges that are around the screen, they can be uncomfortable because they protrude a little bit on top of the screen surface, and also the device is kind of thick and quite heavy. The device has a rear camera which protrudes on the back, but it can be used as a scanner. Like any other Boox device, it has a steep learning curve, and in some cases the user experience feels obtuse. Uses the Boox Tab version of the OS, which has some advantages over the regular OS version, such as the ability to have widgets and customize these things. Writing experience on the device is quick and precise, but the overall feel is hindered by the protruding camera on the back of the device, which makes the device sit unevenly on the surface. The surface of the screen is slippery and glassy, and that also affects the reflectivity of the surface that you're writing on. However, it does have excellent writing capabilities, which continuously get improved via the updates, but the user experience again is overly complicated and confusing. It has the most sophisticated and appealing rendering and exportings of writing strokes of all devices on the market today. The best reader capabilities of any ink device on the market. It is a Google Play certified device, which means that it allows a lot of flexibility and usability well beyond what would normally be expected of a traditional e-ink tablet. It is excellent as a digital typewriter as it supports any typing app that you may like to use. The device has Bluetooth capability, so any Bluetooth keyboard can be used for typing, and the typing experience with Bluetooth keyboards is fast and precise. If that's not what you're looking for, this device does offer a keyboard cover accessory, which works well, but it's quite expensive. However, the biggest problem that I find with it is that it adds an awful lot of weight and bulkiness to the overall package, raising the whole thing to weigh at around 1 kilo. The platform and the device have extensive screen refresh controls, which allows for excellent flexibility in different tasks and apps. It comes equipped with BSR technology, Boox Speed Refresh, and that offers the clearest and fastest e-ink screen refresh experience on the market. However, BSR technology cannot be bypassed, which leads to usable but severely lowered battery performance when compared to non-BSR Boox devices and other e-ink devices. It is a color Kaleido 3 screen device, which offers OK color e-ink content at 300 ppi for monochromatic and 150 ppi for color content. You also have to take into consideration the inherent negatives of the Kaleido technology, such as the screen darkness, which can be compensated by the front light, but means that you will use it more often and at higher intensities, further impacting the battery life. It does have lower contrast. Image also has fuzziness on top of it, no matter what kind of content you're looking at, because the Kaleido 3 screen functions by having that color matrix on top of the e-ink cells. Web interface is great for notes, but really weirdly, it is very limited for documents and ebooks. You can download them, but you cannot open them. Strange. It has excellent performance and specifications, plenty of storage room with micro SD card expandability should you need more. Flexible and usable front light. It supports Wacom EMR pens, meaning excellent precision and responsiveness, and it comes with the Pen 2 Pro pen out of the box. Okay, customer support at best, but the benefit there is that you do have that feedback customer support built into the platform itself, so you can actually contact customer support and keep track of your cases from the device itself. The overall package, with or without the keyboard, it is expensive. Boox Note Air 3C, it is a beautiful and excellently built device. It does have a steep learning curve and in some cases UX feels obtuse. Writing experience is quick and precise. And in this case, the screen surface has a laminated paper-like layer, which provides both the protection like a screen protector and also provides an excellent writing feel and reflectivity performance. The top screen layer of the screen is a special thin glass that feels a lot better and more natural than a regular glass panel, like on a Remarkable 2, for example. The device has excellent writing capabilities, which continuously get improved via the updates. However, the user experience is overly complicated and confusing. It has the most sophisticated and appealing rendering and exporting of writing strokes of all devices on the market today. It has the best reader capabilities of any e-ink device on the market today. It is a Google Play certified device, allowing you a lot of flexibility and usability well beyond what would normally be expected of a traditional e-ink tablet. Excellent as a digital typewriter, as it supports any typing app that you like to use, and the device has Bluetooth capability, so any Bluetooth keyboard can be used for typing, and the typing experience is fast and precise. The flipbook cover is excellent, and it has excellent stand functionalities, including the truly indispensable portrait vertical stand mode. It also has extensive screen refresh controls, allowing for excellent flexibility in different tasks and apps. It does come equipped with the BSR technology, which means that it offers the clearest and fastest e-ink screen refresh experience on the market. However, the BSR technology cannot be bypassed, which does lead to usable but severely lowered battery performance when compared to non-BSR Boox or other e-ink devices. It does come with a color Kaleido 3 screen, and it offers OK color content at 300 ppi for monochromatic and 150 ppi for color content. And it also covers carries the inherent negatives of the Kaleido technology, such as screen darkness, lower contrast, and image fuzziness due to the color matrix on top of e-ink cells. The web interface is great for notes, but quite limited for documents because you cannot open documents or books from the web app, but you can download them. Excellent performance and specifications, has plenty of storage room with micro SD card expandability should you need more room, flexible and usable font light, supports Wacom EMR pens, meaning excellent precision and responsiveness, comes with a regular Boox pen out of the box, and has okay customer support at best with the convenience of having the feedback right built into the device itself, and it is very reasonably priced. Boox Note Air 3. It is a very similar device, near identical device to the Boox Note Air 3, so the points are going to be near identical. So it is beautiful and excellently built device with a steep learning curve, and in some cases the user experience does feel obtuse. Writing experience is quick and precise, although not as quick as on the Note Air 3C. And the screen surface is the same, so it has the same laminated paper-like layer, which provides for an excellent writing feel and reflectivity. Excellent writing capabilities, which continuously get improved via updates. However, the user experience is overly complicated and can be confusing. It has the most sophisticated and appealing rendering and exporting of writing strokes of all devices on the market today, and that is valid for all Boox devices. Has the best rendering capabilities of any device on the market, again applies to all Boox devices, and it is a Google Play certified device, which allows you a lot of flexibility and usability well beyond what would normally be expected of a regular e-ink tablet. It is excellent as a typewriter, as it supports any typing app that you like to use, and the device has Bluetooth capability, so any Bluetooth keyboard can be used for typing. Typing experience is fast and precise. Flipbook cover is the same excellent type of flipbook cover as on the Note Air 3C, which means that you have that truly indispensable vertical portrait stand mode on the Note Air 3 as well. It also has extensive screen refresh controls, allowing for excellent flexibility in different tasks. It doesn't use BSR technology, which means slower refresh rates and more ghosting than other BSR-enabled devices, but the battery life is drastically better than on the Note Air 3C or the Tab Ultra C Pro, for example. It does come with a 227 ppi monochromatic screen. The web interface, as I said before, is great for notes, but extremely limited for documents, as you cannot open them, but you can download them. The device has excellent performance and specifications with plenty of storage room and micro SD card expandability should you need more. Has flexible and usable front light, supports Wacom EMR pens, meaning excellent precision and responsiveness, comes with a regular Boox pen out of the box, okay customer support with feedback included in the device, and it is a reasonably priced device. Boox Go 10.3, it is gorgeously designed and executed and built device. It really is something special. At 4.6 millimeters, it feels like a digital paper slate and not an actual Android tablet. But unfortunately, because it is, again, a Boox device, it has that same steep learning curve, and in some cases, the UX still feels obtuse. Writing experience on the Go 10.3 is really quick. It's not the quickest, but it's very quick, and it is very precise. And the screen surface has that laminated paper-like layer, which provides for an excellent writing feel and really good reflectivity performance. The top screen layer, I think, or feels at least as that same special thin glass layer that they used on the Note Air series, and that generally feels a lot better and more natural than the regular glass panels that you would find on other devices, such as, I don't know, Remarkable 2 or the Tab Ultra C Pro. It has excellent writing capabilities, which continuously get improved via updates. However, user experience is overcomplicated and can be confusing. It has the most sophisticated and appealing rendering and exporting of writing strokes of all devices on the market today. Applies to all Boox devices, and the best reader capabilities of any device on the market. Same applies to all Boox devices. It is a Google Play certified device, allowing for a lot of flexibility and usability well beyond what would normally be expected of an e-ink tablet, meaning that you can read and install Kindle app, Kobo app, etc. It is excellent as a digital typewriter, as it supports any typing app that you would like to use, and it comes with Bluetooth capability, so any Bluetooth keyboard can be used for typing. Typing experience on the Go 10.3 is fast and precise. use. Flipbook cover is unfortunately more basic than the one that we found on the Note Air 3 series, and it doesn't offer the vertical stand mode. Unfortunately, the device is not compatible with the Note Air 3 covers, so nothing you can do there. There is no vertical stand mode available for the Go 10.3. It does have extensive screen refresh controls, allowing for excellent flexibility in different tasks. It doesn't use BSR technology, which means slower refresh rates and a little bit more ghosting than BSR-enabled devices, but the battery life is drastically better than the BSR-enabled devices. It does have a party piece, which is a 300 ppi monochromatic screen with exceptional clarity and contrast and image quality. For me personally, probably the best image quality of all devices currently available on the market. The web interface is great for certain things, especially for notes, but it is extremely limited for documents and books, as you cannot open them, but you can download them from the web interface. It has excellent performance and specifications. It has plenty of storage room, but no micro SD card expandability. And it does not have a front light, which some people may find as a negative, but it does carry that very big positive of bringing the content much closer to the surface of the screen, which improves the writing feel and the image quality and clarity. It does support Wacom EMR pens, meaning excellent precision and responsiveness. Comes with the regular Boox pen out the box, which is colored a little bit differently to match the device more closely. And it has OK customer support like any other Boox device, with the feedback built into the system itself. Most importantly, it is extremely well priced. Kindle Scribe is a very well designed and beautifully built device. It is elegant, however, it is somewhat bulky and it definitely is on the heavy side of things. It is easy to learn how to use it, however, the user interface and the user experience is extremely limited and locked down. The writing experience is quick and precise, and the screen surface has a laminated paper-like layer, which provides for an excellent writing feel and really good reflectivity. However, it does have very limited writing capabilities and flexibility, and it also has very limited reader capabilities and flexibility, as it is basically locked to a Kindle ecosystem only. So technically, yes, you can import PDF files, but it does convert them to its own internal file, and the biggest problem with that is that you have extreme limitations of getting the content out of the platform. It cannot be used as a digital typewriter. The flipbook cover is functional, but it's basic. The device has excellent battery life, and it comes with a 300 ppi monochromatic screen with very good clarity and contrast, although not as good as it is on the Go 10.3. There's no way to truly manage or have control over your tablet's content. There's plenty of storage room, but no micro SD card slot expandability. It has excellent front light, probably one of the best front lights on the market out today. It supports Wacom EMR pens, meaning excellent precision and responsiveness, and you are able to buy a regular or the premium pen for the Kindle Scribe, and the Kindle Scribe premium pen is by far one of the best, if not the best, pen currently available on the market. It is just absolutely spot on. Customer support, in my experience at least, was basically non-existent, and it is a reasonably priced package and a device with frequent sale offers. Kobo Elipsa 2E, it is a very well designed and built device. It is all plastic, but the build quality in the design mean that it is a robust but lightweight device. It is somewhat easy to learn how to use, but it does have, like the Kindle Scribe, a limited user interface and user experience. The screen surface has a laminated paper-like layer, which provides for an excellent writing feel and reflectivity. Unfortunately, that's not really something that you can utilize to its maximum, because it uses an active pen that offers, in all honesty, a barely usable writing quality and experience. It has good writing capabilities, they are somewhat limited, but it also has something special up its sleeve, which is the advanced notebook, which offers MyScript functionality in a notebook, which is enticing and really powerful. However, it has two problems. The first one is that the stability of the app can become a problem for more advanced workloads, and that writing capability of the active pen is a very, very big negative and a turn off from using something like this. It has very limited reader capabilities and flexibility, but it does have enough to mark up and highlight and do all of these things in a very, very easy way, and that's where the pen does actually come into play, and it's quite comfortable to use. The device is locked to Kobo ecosystem only. You can import PDF files and you can use that. It cannot be used as a digital typewriter. Flipbook cover is like a half cover, and it is functional but is very basic. Battery life is very, very good. It uses a 227 ppi monochromatic screen, which is quite good. The platform itself has a limited way to truly manage or have control over your tablet content. It does have plenty of storage room, but no micro SD card expandability, unless I'm mistaken. It has excellent front light, on par with Kindle Scribe, so these two are the best front lights that you can find on any 10-inch device. It does not support Wacom EMR pens, and the included pen, while built very nicely and is most definitely improvement from a before pen, it is still a little bit uncomfortable, but the biggest problem is that it's extremely imprecise. No amount of calibration helps the precision and the offset and the feel that you have of being disconnected from the content that you see on the screen and what your hand is doing. It also uses a custom nib standard, which can prove to be challenging in the long run in the future. The customer support is okay, and the overall pricing is okay. Lenovo Smart Paper is a very well designed and beautifully built device. It is elegant and it feels like a premium device to handle and use. It's easy to learn how to use the whole ecosystem, and the writing experience is quick and precise, and the screen surface has a laminated paper-like layer which provides for an excellent writing feel and reflectivity. It has very good writing capabilities and flexibility. Unfortunately, some of the more advanced functionalities are locked behind a brutal artificial paywall. It also has very good reading capabilities, but here also some of the more advanced reading functionalities are also locked behind that same brutal artificial paywall. Reader does still feel a little bit unfinished, since some of the bugs that have been present for over a year now have gone unaddressed, and one of the major ones is that the handwritten content in documents doesn't scale when zooming on the document page, which is kind of strange to have unaddressed for over a year. It works very good as a digital typewriter, as it comes with a WPS Office app, which allows you to use it as a word processor, and the device has Bluetooth capability, so any Bluetooth keyboard can be used for typing. And the typing experience in that scenario is fast and precise. The flipbook cover is functional but basic. The device has an excellent battery life. It uses a 227 ppi monochromatic screen, and it has a good way to manage tablet content via apps. It does require you to open and use a Lenovo ID account, but once you do have that, the overall ecosystem is really, really good. The device has plenty of storage room, but no micro SD card expandability. The front light on the device is of an excellent quality, and the device supports Wacom EMR pens, meaning excellent precision and responsiveness. The included pen performs, looks and feels like a premium pen and is great. Customer support, in my experience, is basically non-existent. The device has an okay base price with occasional sale offers, which are good, but the artificial paywall for some of those advanced functionalities, both for writing and reading, has to be taken into account. And finally, we're going to cover Quaderno A5 Gen 2, which is a simple but well-built device. It is all plastic, but very sturdy and lightweight, and the writing experience, while it is not quick, definitely not quick, it is extremely precise and it feels really, really natural, and it's quick enough that it's not a hurdle. The screen surface has a laminated paper-like layer which provides for what I consider the best writing feel and reflectivity of all devices available out there. It has very, very limited but quite usable writing capabilities, It has very sophisticated and appealing rendering and rendering of writing strokes. Again, reader capabilities are very limited but usable. However, it cannot be used as a digital typewriter as it doesn't have any typing functionalities or apps. The device does have Bluetooth capability, so there's that. Flipbook cover is basic, but it is of a very, very high quality. Battery life and management should definitely be better. Desktop app works very well, and it's actually really, really convenient once everything is configured properly. The device internally has dated specifications and performance follows that. It does not have a front light, but it does have what I think is, and what I measured, lowest distance between the surface of the screen and the content of the screen, which provides for a very unique and immersive reading and writing experience. It supports Wacom EMR pens, meaning excellent precision and responsiveness. The included pen, it's cheap, it's plastic, it's small, and yeah, that's what it is, but it does the job. The customer support is difficult to get in contact, and it's difficult to maintain contact, and it's difficult to kind of resolve issues should you have some. And the availability of the device, while it hasn't been discontinued, it is difficult availability and it is kind of expensive. Alright, so that is the overview of all of these listed devices. And now to wrap up the video, I'm gonna just share with you what are my choices for some of the different categories. And the first category for me would be my choice for writing. And the first choice for me would be Supernote A5X for the simple reason that it has unmatched writing capabilities and flexibility. However, due to the unavailability of the Supernote A5X, the actual device that you can go and buy today and that I would choose for writing, if I was choosing for myself, it would be the Boox Go 10.3 because it has excellent writing feel and functionality that does come close, not the same, but it does come close to the Supernote itself. For use with hyperlinked PDF files and organizers, such as the ones that I offer on mydeepguide.com/shop as the MDO and MMP. Again, here I would prefer to use the Supernote A5X for the same reason, unmatched writing capabilities and flexibility, and the only platform that allows you to import hyperlinked PDF files as notebook templates, which when you then combine with the awesome titling and linking functionalities that the Supernote platform has, it's just unbelievably powerful. So that would be on the power user side of things. However, these organizers can be used in a more minimalistic way as well. And if that's something that you're going for, then my choice would be actually Quaderno A5 because it has excellent writing feel and immersion, but more than anything else, because of that closeness of the content to the surface and how the surface is and the writing feel, it basically dissolves as a tablet and it becomes like a digital planner device. And that's how I'm using the A4, Quaderno A4, for example. However, if what you're looking for is a device that's available now, which Supernote A5X is not, and you want to be able to use it in a powerful way, then it would again be the Boox Go 10.3 because of excellent writing feel and functionality that does come close to the Supernote. For reading, I would go with Boox 10.3 simply because it has unmatched image quality and reading immersion, and the Neo Reader on the Boox platform offers the best reader functionalities, flexibilities, and all that. It's not faultless, but it is extremely, extremely powerful. And what about the category of the one to rule them all? For me, and in my reality, that is Boox Note Air 3C. I use my Boox Note Air 3C all of the time, and I treat it as a jack of all trades. It's not best at anything. Well, writing actually is extremely good, but it is extremely good at almost everything. And that makes it a very reliable companion that I just put into my bag that I use and just continue on working. So for example, the entirety of this script for this whole video and research and all of that was done in a cafe with the Note Air 3C and a tiny little keyboard. It took about 4.5 hours to do all of that, no problems whatsoever. That is a device that I really, really rely on and I use on a daily basis, and I love it. I hope that you have enjoyed this video, and I hope that you found it useful and that you find it useful in the future, that you can reference back to it with the chapters and just kind of check quickly and see what's what and when you're trying to make a decision. If you like the video, please like it and subscribe to the channel and ding the notification bell in the description below to get notified when new videos come out on my deep guide. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, and see you in the next video. Bye.